Your merch is crazy. Who comes up with the slogans?
Me.
What do we got right here? What's this say?
This is the top seller. My pronouns are fuck/you. Yep.
You're for sure gonna generate a lot of controversy.
Yeah, that, and it's funny too with the merch is the kids buy it and they go to school and they get suspended for wearing it.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I gotta
even better.
I gotta deal with the parents bitching at me because the son decided to wear one of my shirts at school. It's like, bro, it's not my fault. Your son has a giant nutsack for wearing one of my shirts at school. If I was one of these kids' dads, I'd be hyped. I'd be like, wear that shit, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And if someone talk shit back. See, how I was raised was, if something happens to you at school, go back to school and beat the shit out of the kid.
Yeah, if someone hits you, you hit them way worse.
Don't snit. Like my mom was very big on that. It was more so my mom than my dad, actually. My mom was like, all right, if that kid's picking on you, knock him the fuck out when you go back to school.
My dad would be like, all right, let's meet at the bus stop. I'm like, hey, Dad, I'm going to get jumped today. He's like, I'll meet you at the bus stop. He's like, but you're fighting this dude one-on-one until it's done. He's like, 'cause I ain't dealing with this bullshit. Like,
now it's just like,
time.
it's like parent. It's so different now. You got to like tell the principal and then the principal's got to do it.
Yeah,
That's
you
such
handle
the
it outside of
bitch way
school. You
around.
don't get in trouble. You're good to go.
That's what Twitch just said is my freshman year of high school. That's how my dad handled I was like, yo, Pops, this guy's talking loud to me. My
Knock
dad's
him out.
OG Italian. He used to be like, well, if that's the case, then I'll go. Yeah. I'll be there. And then when you guys are done, I'll make sure nothing happens, and no cops will show up, and you got to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, it's the Italian, bro. That was my mom. She's very
just
Italian.
hard ass. Like, like where I grew up, I was like the only white boy in my neighborhood. Like when I lived in Spring Valley. Yeah. And there was this one other dude, Philip Hayes, older dude, one of my dad's buddies, one of my friends. And anytime I would get in a fight, like I would always have to walk by these dudes' houses, like by myself, like just cruising. Yeah. So I'd always go get Philip, like, yo, dude's talking shit. He wants to fight me. He's like, let's go. He'd ride me up there on the BMX bike, drop me off. He's like, all right, you guys fighting. You guys ain't doing shit. If you do, I'm kicking your ass. Like, and literally every single dude I grew up with fighting, we became good friends. It builds
character, bro. That's why I always say, like, bullying builds character.
Yeah. Talk about building friends. My best friend, Scott Crescent, the one you met. Yeah. We went and golfed. When I was like 14, they jumped me in Pittsburgh at a professional paintball event. Like 15 guys. And my dad, we owned a bunch of paintball parks, SC Village, Hollywood Sports. So I was playing professional paintball against them, and my dad was like, all right, cool. That's how it's going to be. Yeah. He was in a minivan and ran over one of their dudes. This was like 15 years ago. And then he's like, and
his dad don't care.
And he's like, we'll settle the rest of this in LA.
Yeah.
And so then when we get back to LA, it was just a straight war for like a year. Yeah. My dad made me figure it out. And I'm 15 years old, and then I end up becoming best friends with this kid to this day.
That's how it is.
It's 20 years later, and now that's like my best friend.
That's tough love right there.
And then we played paintball together and won world championships. We actually became like the best of friends.
That's rad.
Yeah, I mean, you settle it, you get it done with, you move on. But now there's way too many issues. Also, too, bullies. Like, I have no patience for bullies. Yeah. So a bully should get jumped himself. So a dad should be able to beat up a bully. Like if a kid's like 15, 16 and he wants to run around thinking he's a tough guy, let him fight some tough guys.
Yeah, 100%.
Bullies are they're destroying society.